It's week 6 of the NFL, and the spotlight is on George Kittle. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the 49ers and the Titans, and it's coming up next.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Tennessee Titans and the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Godwin with Charles Davis, as always. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. One play action. Fields under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And take it right at the 35. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly 8-zip. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek. And Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. The deep. Did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. Following the fumble recovery, Purdy, and the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go, first quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. 3rd and long. It's Fields.
And this one is incomplete. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Returnable here from the 38. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Purdy off the play fake.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is McCaffrey on the give.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Here's Purdy. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Open man is Ayuk, complete.
Touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
26 yards.
And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their...
here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Catch here, left side, Thomas.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Fields.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw is Fields.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
A first down carry for Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd and 12, Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 1st down, Fields.
And Thomas has it.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first down, Purdy. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Oh, he's going to go for it all. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got him the football back. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
I'm not sure they mentioned it as a goal during the week or even talked about it in pregame, but the way they're playing right now, they want this game out of reach by halftime. Not only does the safety just demoralize the opposing offense, now your guys can run out there and try to add another 6 to their lead.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On second down, McCaffrey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They go play action here. Purdy.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role. Create a turnover like that.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on second down. Fields. And right side, Henry's got it. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the right side with Henry.
And able to get this to the 31.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 31, Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Henry running right. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now it's Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Drake Jackson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Seibert's kick is good, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. He's got room at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. So a sensational return there on special teams, a foot race that he was not going to lose. Now, meanwhile, while that was going on, we've got an injured player on the field. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They begin with Henry. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And some room to work. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 27-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. 4th down now.
Purdy looking to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
This is caught. Touchdown. George Kittle with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career.
And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That's caught. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On 2nd and 9. Fields. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins.
Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Purdy now to throw.
And his throw is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. They'll look to throw. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. His way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him?
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend it and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Fields looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff to Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Drake Jackson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Purdy off the play fake. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Purdy toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Niners have got it on cruise control. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. He's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help. And I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score. And sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else. And that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. They set up the screen for Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a first down throw. Fields going to the right here and finding Burks. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To the air again, Fields. Dance, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Under pressure, they got him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He had the touchdown last drive, now up over 1,300 yards on the season, and still plenty of time in this game for him to keep those numbers climbing.
And I like the fact that it's a number that you're not worried about protecting. Because if you're trying to get around, if you're trying to get over 1,000 yards, you get a little nervous, right? At this point of the season, you have a few losses. Now you're back below 1,000. Here, you're just trying to climb a big-time total even higher.
Play action. Now Purdy. He finds Kittle going across the field. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They go play action here. Purdy. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Fields throw complete there to Thomas. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From just shy of midfield, Fields. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Up the gut, McCaffrey. They find some open field here.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half.
On 1st down, Fields. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Henry up the middle. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Again to Henry. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Inside handoff, Henry.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now it's Fields.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And quickly they get to the line.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers extend their lead yet again. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Fields. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Purdy.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. McCaffrey is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. Purdy looking to throw. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Niners get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
To throw is Fields.
It's complete to Hopkins.
And he will have a Titans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Fields.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Fields now to throw.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This is McCaffrey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
This one caught by Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Fields. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
On the slant, Burks.
And it's the drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Purdy off the play fake.
He finds Kittle going across the field. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. They go play action here. Purdy.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans 18.
Play action. Now Purdy.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. An 18-yard touchdown, Brown.
And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Fields.
his throw incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Fields on third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Fields on first down.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Fields. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Tennessee. It's fielded at the 45. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game well decided a long time ago.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey,
27 yards.
And the 49ers continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
And the Titans getting set to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Drake Jackson.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Throwing on third down. Fields. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, it's Fields.
He completes it to Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Fields. That pass taken in by Burks. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Fields throwing again. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Seibert able to knock this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Again, Fields. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a run with McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Charles, are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, and a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that,
touchdown 49ers. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers are pouring it on. They'll look to throw. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titans now just about ready to take over.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley.
Down the right sideline.
A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the number 1, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point. Well, that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. On 1st down, Fields.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Going to the right here and finding Burks.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Holding, offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Now Fields. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields. It's complete. Burks.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown, the point after, but a little consequence in the ending as this one's now over.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game,